Senator Alsobrooks, pushed Robert Kennedy Jr. to the point of lying about not knowing what a wellness farm is, even though it was his invention, and then cornered Robert Kennedy Jr. into telling the lie to Congress today that he has never believed that every black kid should be reparented on a wellness farm, which we all just heard him say.
Mr. Secretary, my next question. Now, you've had some trouble with the truth. I've seen it myself during your appearances before Congress. And as we all saw clearly during your exchange last week with Congresswoman Sewell, can you admit today that you said every black kid can get reparented on a wellness farm? Can you admit that you said that?
Can get reparented on a wellness farm?
Well, let me read exactly what you said. You said every black kid is now just standard, put on Adderall, on SSRIs, benzos, which are known to induce violence, and those kids are going to have a chance to go somewhere and get reparented, to live in a community where there'll be no cell phones, no screens. You know, you claimed, in fact, you went on to say, actually the whole transcript was even worse. You said that if you could, you would send, quote, every black kid, again, your words, not mine, to go live on farms and work. Is that your...
I would have to hear that recording because...
Well, I have the recording.
I have no memory of saying anything like that.
Yeah, well, I actually have the recording that I can give to you, but it is absolutely what you said. And if you want me to play it, I can play it.
But if you ask me what my opinion is, I do not believe that every black kid should be reparented on a wellness farm or whatever, and I have never believed that.
Well, you said it, sir. I have the video here. In fact,
I'm telling you, I don't believe it. That's not my vision for our country.
Well, I'm glad because it was ignorant to say, it was dangerous, and it was irresponsible.
Well, if I said it, I apologize, but I'd have to see the transcript.
Joining us now is Democratic Senator Angela Alsobrooks of Maryland. What did it feel like to be in that confrontation with him today?
Well, I mean, you know, unfortunately, it wasn't the first. And so each encounter that I've had with Secretary Kennedy is probably more disturbing than the one before it. You saw it with your own eyes. It was ignorant. It was deeply racist. It was disturbing. And it is, again, the reason why I was the first person to say back last year that he was wholly unqualified for the position that he's in. But we have people who listen to him. We have mothers who should be able to count on him for advice, and this is what he does. And so it was deeply disturbing to have yet another encounter with him where he had trouble admitting the truth, which we've seen as a pattern with him. I mean, you know, you say a lie enough, then you begin to believe the lie yourself. And I think that is the case with him. He's told so many lies. He's so detached from reality in so many ways. But this is a very disturbing pattern that we've seen. His own uncle in 1976, these farms that he's talking about, he shut down one of those farms himself. And so this has been something, and he did so because they were medicating, and they were medicating these children in a way that was very dangerous. And so this has been something that was outlawed long ago, and it was just ridiculous for him to raise it today.
Senator, I know you have to run off to a vote. Your staff has told us that. But when he said to you, I have never believed that, that is a lie. We have the recording, and you have the recording of him believing that.
So he's delusional. If he said he never believed it, and we have the tape of him saying it, and he didn't say it 10 years ago, you should know he said this in 2024. So a person who said something that he never believed, and he said it, you know, recently, it's disturbing. Again, it's a pattern. It shows us again why he's unqualified. You think about how horrifying it is that this man is in the cabinet of the United States as a Secretary of Health and Human Services, and it's outrageous, and he should be fired or removed from his position. He absolutely has no business in that position.
Senator, I know you have to run to the floor for a vote. Senator Angela Alsobrooks, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.